Hello world! I turned up my volume because I realized you couldn't really hear me on video. And another thing is that I actually tried to mess around with compressors, so if the audio sounds a little bit weird, that's why. But anyway, how's everything going? We're back on KSP again. Let me get this stuff shut off. Let's go ahead and get going. So, I don't know, my mods feel pretty dark. Am I able to adjust to the brightness? I'm gonna pick that. Probably in game. Let's go ahead and play on our silly little this one and just mess around, have fun, make something crazy. Have you ever wanted to fly in a spacecraft 4 times the size of what is this here? Megan 1 debris. I don't even remember this craft. I don't even remember what that's supposed to be. Actually, I kind of like the brightness right now. I don't know if it's going to change in-game or anything. So we've got a couple mods installed. You can see them all down here. If you're going to ask me which ones I'm using, I don't know off the top of my head. Good luck. So what if the first thing we make is the world's heaviest flying airplane? I think I also got a couple new like just stuff in general. I'm not sure. I think I installed the parts mod. I'm not sure. Some of this stuff doesn't look stock. I mean, obviously, this entire section isn't stock KSP, so if I don't know what I have on here. I just started clicking things around, watching YouTube videos about what stuff looks good, and I was like, huh, I like that stuff. I'm gonna use it. But like now I have all this stuff, I don't know what to do with it. So I kind of want to design something interesting. What if we built an airplane, but it's a really, really heavy airplane? I'm just curious to see what would happen. Like the world's heaviest airplane type thing. I want to use one of these, because I feel like we can get away with... Oh, maybe not. I think the Mark III is the best choice, because look at that. It's pretty big. And it already comes with that stuff. And we might as well keep all of their inventories full. Who are all of these people? All those random no-names. Wait, why do I have a bunch of random no-names? Why do I have 2 engineers and not a single scientist? DePont Kerman. Whoever that is. Durkend Kerman. Bjorlof Kerman, whatever. Kinda like these names. Well, I'm kinda curious where the rest of the team is. I'm not quite sure. Well, anyway, to make the really heavy craft, I think one of the first things we can start with is some super duper heavy fuel. I kind of want to make it a space plane too, so I'm thinking we should use a little mix of a lot of things. So why don't we get some rocket fuel, or I should say just some airplane liquid fuel. So a couple of those would look good. And then let's get some of this liquid monopropellant stuff. Monopropellant? I'm sorry, what? Oxidizer. Liquid fuel oxidizer mix. It's kind of facing the wrong way. Maybe we want the slanted one. I don't know. How do I make it so that I move the entire thing in just one swift press of a button? I don't even know. I don't remember. So then we have that. So now we need a little tail fin. But I think we can get away with using another fuel tank as that. And that's the goal, right? We want to make this heavy. Ooh. What if it flips it this way? Oh, I kind of like that. It looks fancier. And then it goes to this little thing. Which means I'm going to have an easier time finding parts for it. Okay. Okay, we're going with something fancy so we can put our jet engine back here. What jet engine are we going to throw? I don't know. Should we just go with some nuclear radiation type stuff? That doesn't look like a stock engine. I swear, this isn't either. It's also heavy as crap. I can't get an engine that's that heavy, and this thing is pretty heavy too, already. But it would be kind of funny. So we're going with it. Oh, that's right, we want a heavier craft. Okay. I forgot that was the goal. For wings, we need to go with some massive Delta stuff. Delta wings are just really good at, like, oh my gosh. I don't think these are gonna be big enough. Well, it's a good thing I, got a mod. Yes. Oh my gosh. These are humongous. Oh wow. I kind of like it. This guy is gonna be so slow. I don't think it's gonna generate enough lift. I think this is a terrible idea. Okay, now we just need some ailerons. Oh, the ailerons are so tiny. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's gonna be a little bit of adjusting we need to do with these guys. I think this way, right, and then flip it this way. And then I gotta move. Am I not able to move it more? Ah, video game. Why? Why must it be difficult? I mean, I still have to size it up anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's make that this big, maybe. Perfect. Let's get another set of ailerons. Let's do these. Size you up as well. Perfect. Get shoes situated this way, that way. I'll tell you guys right now, like, why am I not an aerospace engineer? Like, look at this stuff. This is some genius work that I'm doing right here. Only an aerospace engineer genius would be creating an aircraft like this. That looks beautiful. Beautiful. So what if I take, just for funsies, another little Delta wing and do something like, no, me no likey. Like a structural wing. Just to do this, because this looks pretty nice. Like that. Except we should increase the size. I don't want it to be that big. Very fancy schmancy craft we've got going on here. And I'm definitely gonna need some stuff here. What if we do Delta wings again? Oh gosh, that might just be a mistake. We should just go with some good tail fins up at front. Where's the hatch of this craft? Where's the crew hatch? Oh, I think that's the crew hatch. Okay, I don't want to be covering the crew hatch. Oops. So let's put these things really far towards the front. That might be a mistake. I don't know, we'll find out. And then, should I point them downwards or upwards? I don't think they really change much of anything. I think no matter what I do to this thing will not take off. I don't think we're gonna do anything here. I can try my best, but I don't think we'll do anything. Oh, okay. So let's get these guys going here. Oh boy. I'm not excited to try flying this thing. Okay, we still need the engines. We're gonna have to go with some Goliath turbofan engines here. I'm not sure which way I can flip you around so that you are not tweaking like this. Okay. Maybe we're on the right track here? Nope. Just This wants to go that way. Oh, there we go. So let's do a couple here. And then we might need 3 of these on one wing. Let's go for... we might as well do 3. Wait, what if I put some jet engines? Wait, I kind of want to do that. So we've got a couple of the Goliath fans, turbo fans, and then we slap a jet engine down the center here. Oh gosh, that would be so funny. Alright, I want to do that so bad. Alright, let's see. I think snap might be the bane of my existence on this thing. Guess we could attach them up top here, could we? Not that there's anywhere that this can really snap to. Maybe we could increase the size a little bit. Like, what if we scale it up to that much? So that it's like 1.25 millimeters. Okay, and then I want to put it here. Guys, I'm telling you, I am an aerospace engineer. And kind of sneak them down there. So then let's just copy this. Oh, it's not going to snap to it, will it? It won't. Okay, what if I make it outside of the craft first, and then get it to go onto the craft the way I want it to? They really don't want to work together. I just need a couple of these. I don't really want that many. Oh my goodness. Okay. Forget this. I think it really... No, it shouldn't go on the underside, should it? Sure, we'll put it on the underside. Might as well. Oh, I got it to... I don't think it'll work if I make it snap. I think we should just go with the normal size. I think that might just be the best bet, because it's just not wanting to work. No, none of them want to work. I guess I can make it look as close as possible. Oh, this is so funny. I don't think this will fit the jet engine though, will it? I want to get the afterburning engine. That's what I want to do. So it's not the Whiplash. It's this one. Oh yeah. How large is it? Wait, so theoretically, if I get one of these tanks... Alright, this is just a theoretical going on here. Alright, let's get close to this guy. Well, maybe I should scale it to something that I'm used to. Like a stock KSP fuel tank. That one. Like one of the fuel tanks you get like in one of the earlier tech trees. If I put this jet and ooh. Okay, so we would need a bigger fuel tank anyway. So what if I get one of these guys, but it's a liquid fuel only? They exist though, don't they? I just don't want to take oxidizer that I don't need. Because I bet you this boy ain't gonna get enough lift. I guess the Mark 1. I think the Mark 1 would fit it. Definitely slap another guy down there. Wow, they just will not snap with each other. They're very unhappy. Maybe if I try like this. Okay. And then I want 4 of them. Should I go with 5? Let's go with 4. And then... what if I put them down here? then take the move function, turn this off. Oh, it won't even do all of them. I need to do it like that. Oopsies. There we go. So would I have made it one more piece longer? Maybe. I think this will be fine. Alright. Now let's get our afterburning. Oh, that's just funny to me. Okay, and now we need an air intake. Oh my goodness, what have I created? So now how do I do action group? So what if I do action 1, I want to be my turbofans. Goliath turbofan. Yes, so go there. Dude, I don't even know how to do this. Why won't you just work? Just... Oh, it needs to be toggle engine, like that. Okay. And then custom 2 will be... for this guy. Oh no, not that guy, the engine. So that will be toggle engine. And then 3 is this guy. Toggle engine. I don't think this thing will work. Oh, we need to give this thing fuel. Oh, the Delta Wings can't hold any fuel. Oh well. World's heaviest aircraft. How heavy is it? Let's see. Should be here. 150 tons. And I forgot to put a nose cone on here. It needs something to... Ooh, that's big. Okay, we need to put down, like... Guess I could do a shot cone intake thing. I should do that for these guys too, right? That's pretty funny. This thing looks funny. Let's name it the, one... Oh, come on. One heck of a space plane. Version 1. We need landing gear. I almost forgot. Okay, so let's get one of the large landing gears to go on the belly. And then extra large gear should duplicate. And then we should put it... Oh gosh. It should go here. I don't think these guys will be touching the ground. So let's go back to the offset. Probably shove it down a couple pinches. Move it back a little. I bet you that's gonna snap. Just don't think that'll stand. This guy can go up a bit too. Move that. Alright, there we go. I should be terrified of this. Should I put some parachutes? I feel like I should. Yeah, I will. So let's throw some back there. Boy, oh boy. Look at the Delta V on this. That can't be real. The Delta V on that cannot be real. That's absurd. Alright, this thing is not gonna fly. But it is one heck of a space plane. Let's go ahead and save it and Lunch. Go to lunch. Never mind. I can't see anything. There's something that just drove down the horizon. Oh my gosh, it's dark as heck. Please tell me one of my visual mods. Oh, it's probably parallax. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just fly this thing. Oh my gosh. They sound crazy. I don't see it, but it sounds insane. Yo, what? These mods are crazy. Sorry, I gotta adjust the volume. Oh, I'm flying off of the runway. Oh, shoot. Am I still on the runway? Oh no! Well, that wasn't a great first launch. Why don't we warp to sunrise? Man. Ah, check that out. Beautiful world. Beautiful world. Let's try this again. Dude, why didn't I install mods earlier? These mods are crazy. World's heaviest space plane. I should have put a wing back here, should I have? A vertical stabilizer? I don't think this is going to be that stable with this. Let's just see what happens. Are we going to be able to get fast enough? I don't think we'll have enough runway. We might be too heavy. Let's find out. Let's pitch up. Let's go up. Oh! Oh my gosh! We're flying! We're flying! No way! No way! Retract the landing gear. I guess there's a landing gear button, isn't it? Here's the brakes. What? Oh, it's not very fast. I can't believe it! I didn't think this thing would get in the air first try. Well, first-ish try. What is this? This is actually pretty stable. No way. Okay, wait, let's get the jet engines going. Look at that! Wow, dude, this is crazy. Look at the sky. That's the moon. Yo, I love this plane already. I like it when things work first try. That never happens with me. What if we pitched upwards a little bit more? We're still gaining speed. I don't think we're gonna break the sound barrier. We're losing a lot of that delta V pretty quick. But I really want to get this thing in the sky. Wow, dude, this guy's crazy looking. Flying into the sun over there. Or, I guess, Kerbal. Some sort of debris. These guys aren't spinning, are they? I don't know why they're not on. Oh, I'd never set them to deactivate engines. This guy could be faster. Oh, shoot. This guy could have taken off easier if I remembered to set them to an action group. Oh my goodness. Look at how fast we're going. We're gaining crazy speeds. We're starting to get higher up in the atmosphere though. The plane doesn't want to pitch up anymore. I kind of have to force it. I don't think this guy's going to get us enough thrust to get up there. Oh, dude. We're almost at the speed of sound. I'm so impressed with this spacecraft. I really am. Look at this. This thing looks insane. We're about to break the sound barrier. There's no way the heaviest space plane breaks the sound barrier. Also, from afar, this thing sounds cool. Can kind of hear it. It just sounds like a normal airplane. It's not your normal airplane. Oh, we might be losing some power now. We're pretty high in the atmosphere. Should I have gotten a better... faster? Probably should have gotten a better... Oh! We're breaking the... There's the cone. We're almost supersonic. Some of the space debris. Don't worry about debris. Okay, now we're starting to plateau. We're losing thrust, so it's time to power on our rocket. Oh, yeah! It's not powerful enough. I don't think it'll generate enough thrust. No. Okay, let's go back to the hangar. As cool as that was, we need to make sure our action group includes this set as well. There we go. Fixed. And we need a stronger engine. What do we do? Should we go with the swivel? Oh. Oh no! Wait, these things aren't modded like engines, as in they're different engines. They just have a different look to it. I forgot I applied a better looking mod. Okay. So these engines look a lot cooler. So is this guy gonna generate us the thrust we're looking for? Probably not? Oh gosh. I almost don't want to go too heavy anymore. Because these things are... I really want this thing to fly. Would that be enough? I sure hope so. What's the mass? I didn't really pay too much attention. Ooh, okay, this might be the engine we're looking for, but I don't think it'll generate enough thrust. We might have to do this. This might be a little big. Nope, this works fine. I think we need that because we just have such a heavy spacecraft. Oh, wrong way. I meant to do the action group thing. So, number 3, we need this, and it's gonna be toggle engine. I kind of also should add in some of those these guys. So if I can do something here, and then copy it to go like here, and then come up to the front of the craft, slap one on here, and then throw something like here. And then maybe I need to throw one on the bottom about the same area. Doesn't need to be exact, does it? And then same for the opposite end. I am so curious to see one heck of a space plane model 2. Model 2. This plane still looks crazy to me. I love it. I love it. It's so funny. And it works. I'm so happy that it works. Alright. Let's go back to warping to sunrise again. Forget about the debris falling from the sky. We love space debris. We love space debris. La 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 la. Here we go. Let's activate our turbofans. Or sorry, Goliaths. Go. Don't be worried. Oh no! Okay. Shut down the engines. Shut down the engines. Brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Oh no, can we recover from this? I don't think I ever set a brakes action group, did I? I did not. What if we do that? Let's definitely do that. Brakes. Oops. Brake. And then set this as well for brake. And then I kind of want gear as well. Extend, retract. But what button do I press for gear? I don't know. Let's try it again. I can assume my RCS controls kind of are making it a little less on the aerodynamic side, which is a little bit of a problem since I can imagine we can barely generate any lift with how big our craft is. Alright, let's try it again. Here we are. Boom! Here we go. Heading down the runway. Let's do this. Oh, we're generating a lot more speed than we did earlier. Let's start the rotate. Yeah, like that. Alright, gear. There they go. Look at that. Heck yeah! And this thing has a lot more speed than it did now that I remember to put the action group on the other Goliath. Look at all the thrust it's generating. Man. Dude, this plane's crazy. What does it look like from the pilot's view? Whoa! Wow. Alright, let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? Okay, that's how. kind of flying away from the equator. How are these engines doing in thrust? They're losing a bit. Let's turn on our jets. Oh yeah. Are we gonna break the sound barrier? We're getting so fast. There's the vapor cone. And I can assume that's the sound barrier just about to get broken. Just barely climbing in there, just barely. It already sounds quieter from up front. Like you don't hear it here, but then you come here and you hear it. You don't hear it? Now you do. Okay, speed are starting to drop, so let's kick in our jet engine now. Now that's definitely the sound barrier broken. You hear that? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So cool, because then over here, you don't hear it. What spacecraft? Sorry, what? How are we doing in apoapsis? Terrible, just terrible. We need to climb higher. I think it's about time we can start shutting down the engines pretty soon. They're still generating crazy thrust. We're not losing them just yet. Oh, we're losing them now. I can hear it. Alright, we're shutting them down. We're going engine only. This engine only. What if could we take this thing to lathe? That would be crazy. Oh yeah. What the heck? Oh, orbital camera. Kind of running low on fuel. We're low on oxidizer, like really bad. Shoot. I don't think they're gonna have enough oxidizer. Oh, that's the adapter. There's still more oxidizer, right? No. Yep, that was it. It just shut off. Well, hey, I'm pretty impressed. Oh, gosh. And really, like, that sonic boom sound is so cool. This must be quite a crazy flight to be in. Look at that. Now the question is, we can practice how to survive re-entry, but we didn't really get high enough in the atmosphere. So let's, I don't know, let's land it actually. Let's land. Kind of curious as to what a landing would look like. Turning the engines on so we can control it. Whoa! Oh my! Oh my gosh! It's not very stable in this sense. I was pretty curious to see, like, if I were to turn it, how many G's do we pull? Not a lot. We burned off a lot of speed. I turned the afterburner engines on. Oh man, dude, look at this thing. Alright, so now how do we get this thing landed on the water here safely? I never designed this for any belly landings on the water. I guess we can deploy the parachutes now. Get us slowed down, shut down our engines so they're not generating any thrust. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go! Oh! Look at that! Splashdown! Oh my gosh! Crazy. We take a crew report? Not that it matters at all. Wow! We can go EVA, right? Yes, we can! Alright, pretty sick. That was such a good landing. Oh, shoot, I forgot I got that mod installed. Okay. Hey, crew. Hey, guys. Guys, you forgot about me. Oh, there we are. I see how it works. That was sick! Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Wait, I like that. We just need to figure out how to get this thing back into the atmosphere. It might be a little too heavy for that. At the very least, we need monopropellant. Shoot, not monopropellant. You guys know what I'm talking about. We need oxidizer. We need a lot of oxidizer. But I don't want to make this guy any bigger than it already is. It's like humongous. What if I take this and then slap a freaking cargo bay here? But inside the cargo bay we have a whole 5,000 million or so of pure oxidizer. There's no like big pure oxidizer, is it? There's ore. This is all liquid fuel. I don't think so. Why would anybody run with just oxidizer? This is xenon gas. Or like a different engine. It's ore. That's just monopropellant. I mean, I do need monopropellant. Don't get me wrong. This looks like mystery goo. Let's get Mr. Goo there. Sorry if you hear my dog. She's chill, I pinky promise. See, this is small, but I don't think this will work too well. I don't even think it'll clip onto there. So... oxidizer. I mean, this... oh, yeah, that's not fitting in there. Something like this will, right? Heck no. I just need something that'll fit in the cargo bay. But isn't, like, tiny. Would we rather do these on there instead? But what if I had a little satellite in here? I kind of want to put a little satellite. But what's the point of that? Because it's already super duper heavy. We can't even get it up in space. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a couple of these guys. There we go. Let's do them like this. Like that. And then get another one slapped on here. With another guy here. And then another guy here. And then we just... we might have to do the thing from earlier. Where we had these things attached like here, and then make them snap with each other like that. Yeah. I don't know how long is long enough. Just so that we get the fuel amount we need. Hey, come on. Alright, get that out of here. Get that out of here. That might be enough. Let's see. I might be clipping a little bit in there, but I don't think it'll break it. Hopefully. This thing might be too heavy. Okay, so we need a more powerful engine, too. I think that would also help. What is the vector? But it's so heavy. But it's got a crazy thrust. Look at that. In the vacuum. The atmospheric thrust. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. This thing generates so much thrust already. I'm not too worried. I think also maybe instead we should we get more engines? More, like, put a rocket engine here and there too. I'm thinking that we might need to do that as well. Yeah. Let's do it. Go. RCS is probably fine. We just need kind of want to offset it a little bit. I don't know, let's see where the intakes go. How they look. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we need to move that back a bit. We need to offset. Oh. Oops. I want the entire thing to move. Not just the one guy. Oh. This is an abomination. I have a feeling that's not going to hold very well. Well, we better see what happens then. Let's get the... Ooh! It's only a ton heavier, but it generates a lot more thrust. It's also a bit too big, maybe. Shoot. I don't want them to be outside like that, because then it's gonna drag. We don't want that, do we? We can do the atomic and rocket engine back again. I think we want just one of those guys here. And then on these two, we could instead go simple and do like the vector engine. Swivel, I meant. No, it's not enough thrust. No. No. Maybe. Oh, it's massive again. Nope. It's hard to find an engine that'll fit. Oh, that's too big. What was I using earlier? The boar? I feel like the boar has potential. What if I go with a right? Oh, that's even bigger. Oh boy. Whew. I was going with vector. That's right. Vector! But we can go bigger than that. So what's bigger than the vector, but not too big? Too big. Cheetah. No, it really doesn't generate thrust that great. Ah, why? Why must I play mix and match things? I want to use this one so bad, but I think we can get away with it. Oh my gosh, look at how much that Delta V dropped. I had these guys here, it's like, whoa, insane Delta V. And then I put these guys on here, and it was like, heck no. But at least those numbers are more realistic than those massive numbers. So one heck of a space plane 3. I'm not sure how well this thing will be flying now that I that made it longer. I think we do need to put a wing on the back. Let me change some things around. First things first, I'm gonna put you guys like that. Kinda wish you would face normal too. There we go, and you're not over the hatch, so we can still get in and out of the craft. And then I definitely need a vertical stabilizer. It was pretty unstable earlier. Tail fin. And then we don't want to duplicate. I don't know why you're backwards. Alright. I don't know. I don't think this is going to lift off great. This might be too heavy. I mean, it doesn't hurt to just try. We might just have to go for it. This is really, truly one heck of a space plane. Truly. Here we go. Let's lunch. This guy looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited to see it. Oh boy, it's pretty back heavy. Here we are. I don't know how much this thrust these guys are gonna do now with how heavy it is. Alright, let's get going. Picking up some speed now. Oh, we might be getting closer to rotate speed. Not that this thing can rotate anyway. I have a feeling these engines are gonna just get destroyed if I did rotate. Oh wow, we are getting speed. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We're doing backflips. It was probably a little back heavy. Alright, well, how do we fix this? I have a genius solution. Oops. It's not gonna snap back, will it? Please. Scrap it. Honestly, just scrap it. It was bound to fail. I think our best bet is to just get one of those big kid engines that we had there. Like the bore here, and just throw that in the back. Yeah, maybe it's less aerodynamic, but it'll actually, like, fly. Let's get these guys back on, though. I kind of liked having them. Are they facing backwards? I feel like they've been backwards the whole time. They might have, and I just might have never known. Alright, one heck of a space plane. Number 4. Because it truly is. One heck of a space. Have I said this every single time? I feel like I have. Alright. They're just getting food situated. Oh, this thing's going to fly amazing. This thing is going to have insane control. Trust me, guys. Watch this. Huh? I already answered. Stop. Stop. I already answered.
Plane.
It is a plane.
And what does this one do? What does this one do? What does that button do?
That's the blow up airplane button.
Oh, which one is it?
Oh, it's actually that one.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Now you're turning my engines off and on. Hold on, I don't want my jets on yet. Here, I'll show you guys. Oh, the game does not like that. Hold on, let me get this thing in the air. I'm turning on all the engines so I don't have to wait. Oh, okay, never mind, bye. Yeah, I don't mind those guys. Rotate. I don't think we're gonna rotate. We don't have that back weight anymore. Oh. I don't know how it flew so well. Oh, we're oiling everywhere. I don't know how it flew so well. Oh my gosh. What is happening with the water? Our ocean might be a little bit bugged. Well, do we have the other engines working? Oh no, they're all dead. I'm not sure why it did that. I think it was just pilot error. I think we just need to try again. Here we go. There we are. Landing here. Up. Alright. Let's get some speed going. I have a feeling we should have just gone with the afterburning engines. All of them afterburning. I don't know, this is pretty fun. It doesn't burn up as much fuel too. Let's turn on those afterburning engines now. We gotta start climbing. There we go. Ha ha ha. I like it. look at all this drag this is producing, and I'm not really noticing much from the engine in the back, the rocket engine, but I think we're okay. This is definitely generating more drag, but it's giving me 5 million times better control. Engines are generating more thrust than our afterburners. Still, we're not getting fast enough to go to the sound barrier, so I kind of want to level off the plane a little bit more. It's super unstable. Oh yeah, look at that go. If I kicked on the jet engine, we definitely would make it. All of these fuel containers inside are crazy looking. Let's pitch up, even though it loses some airspeed. We're able to get higher up into the atmosphere. That's right, the interkerbal space station that I abandoned because I realized it won't work. And then the Gerald 1, which ran out of power and is stuck up there. I don't think I've ever had any successful flights. This is the most successful flight I've ever had. Still generating thrust. Just getting slower now. Other, so free cam. Yeah, orbital view. Nah, this perspective is crazy. Chase. We're locked. Just locked with the orientation of the craft. Trying to experiment with what we have for camera angles. Oh man. That's our apoapsis. We have a periapsis. I'm pretty sure I saw one. For like a split second on the opposite side of the... I forgot to put solar panel stuff in here. We're gonna run out of power. No, we're fine. We're fine for now. Starting to greatly lose thrust, so let's get that jet engine started. I think I forgot to set it up. Oh boy. Look at that bad boy go. How are we doing on mono or oxidizer now? It still drinks a ton of oxidizer. Yeah, let's get that guy on, put him on a thrust limiter. that way it's not drinking all this oxidizer. Plane looks crazy. You don't even see it from out here. You can see it here. Look at that. That is a screenshot right there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. We're starting to really lose some thrust now. Time to take them off the thrust limiter. Power down those engines. It's almost not getting enough lift to escape the atmosphere here. I think we might be too heavy. I think this is just a for funsies aircraft. This is not an atmosphere escaper. Unless I try pitching it up. Oh, that was a bad idea. Pretty unstable since there's not a lot of air to control it. You can use RCS to keep it in control. Just genuinely pitch the aircraft up more. Try to get ourselves a bit more. I'm really fighting here. Oh, ran out of monopropellant, or oxidizer. I keep saying monopropellant. This is monopropellant. Well, dude, this thing got higher than the last chime. Forget that. Let's nosedive, out of curiosity. And then frickin' get these guys running. We gotta find out the speed limit of this plane somehow. Oh, I sure wonder how fast it'll go. So definitely we can make 450 meters a second. How did they survive? How? 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 I can still use the RCS on it too. That's pretty funny. How did they survive that? That's pretty crazy. Okay, let's make a new space plane. I'm more impressed with their survival than anything. Well, that was beautiful and very fun. But let's start anew. Let's go with you. I definitely know that using something like this can probably get us up into the atmosphere. So let's do that. Let's start with the Sure, like we could use a monopropellant module. And I think we'll put this back here just to make sure we have plenty of monopropellant. It's got a lot in it too. Now, let's go with just pure liquid fuel. We're gonna actually be smart about weight here. So we're gonna do that. I think that will be good. And then as for arrow, I'm not exactly sure how I make this thing more aerodynamic. Oh, I do it like that. Okay. It comes with oxidizer though. I guess we could use oxidizer since we do want a rocket. Do really want to use a rocket. And this, oh no! No. I mean, I can scale it down, right? I can do things bigger, so what if I did it smaller? Oh, that's pretty funny. It doesn't hold a lot of fuel. It's kind of useless. Or I could make this adapter longer. I don't think I should make the adapter longer. I think it's long enough already. Hey. I'm clicking on it, but it won't go away. Alright, well, it's just gonna hang out there. We are deep in ponder. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. We just need one of those air cones. Alright, well, so much for that ponder. Let's get some of those, some more of those fuel. This time, some stuff that's carrying a little bit of both. Like one of these guys. Finally. Alright, good. And I feel like we should just use one of those. And then one of these. And I like one of these. This is going to help us a lot more. This is a long craft, a long spacecraft. We should still go with the Delta Wings, because those Delta Wings are really good lift and high speed stuff. I studied airplanes for a bit, guys. Just trust me. Just trust the process. This girl knows exactly what she's doing. And let's do... Nope. Itty bitty Delta Wings up at the front. Because they're cute. Cute little Delta Wings. I kind of want to go littler. Ooh, I said littler. I said littler. That's not littler. Look at this, look. Cute thing. No, that's not little at all. Nope. Nope. The opposite of little. Big S Delta Wings. Ooh. Pretty big. Basic fin is pretty little. Maybe too little. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. I can always adjust the size. I don't know. We're going with that. Because I said so. Beautiful. Now, instead of what we did last time with the tail fin up here, we should ideally just kind of go with this. The SR-71 does that. So I don't see why we shouldn't. We are unfortunately sitting over the crew hatch there, but I think if we ignore the problem and pretend it doesn't exist, then we should be chilling. And my thing is the center of mass is going to change. Maybe I shouldn't worry about the center of mass yet. We should get our engines in the back. Don't mind my dog. We should just go with 2 swivels. I really think we shouldn't overcomplicate things, because then we'd be getting a little too heavy. The goal is not to be heavy this time. The goal is to escape the atmosphere in a freaking spaceplane. And then we're gonna do the parachutes again, because those actually came in clutch on that landing test that we did. I think if I shove one there and one there, it really isn't gonna do much with the drag, because it's behind the craft. It's in this little sneaky spot. It might collide pretty terribly, though. I think. Should I make him larger? That might be kind of funny. Oh my gosh! It just jumped up instantly. 108%. I guess that's reasonable. Now that we have that, I kind of want place anywheres instead. I really like the place anywheres. These things are like beautiful, perfect. Like if this was my all-time have to choose lover, this would be, I guess this would have to be my lover, I'm just saying. Badu, 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 do. Let's place some back here. Kind of trying to go all sides with it, but I really don't have great options for the place anywheres. So we're just gonna do the best it's gonna get. That's the best it'll get. Of course we want, oops. Should have thought about that before doing it. It's gonna be hard to line it up again. There we go. Of course we're gonna need one more of those guys on top and bottom. They're a lot smaller than the other RCS controls, so I think even though there might be a little bit more of them, they're gonna produce a smidge ton less drag. And I think that'll save us a ton for trying to reach supersonic speeds. Another thing, I kind of want to put this on a rocket rather than having this thing attached to its wheels, because the wheels do decrease drag, and we can just do water landings like we did earlier. And instead of having to worry about and then we could these plans are extra planny, aren't they? I am generating some crazy ideas. Now, I can't tell you if these are good ideas or not, but I'm telling you I got some ideas. Ooh. I don't like the way that looks. There we go. I like my plan. Oh. I don't think it'll work. You know, let's experiment one time with our afterburners. And if that doesn't work, I have a backup plan. I like how, don't tell these our Kerbinauts, but I really like that we're just like, these guys are just experiment people, so we're just gonna go with it. And if they die, they die. So what? Medium landing gear up at the front. Course, and then we gotta have the large gear in the back. As far up the wing as possible. Make sure it snaps 90 degrees. Perfect. These things do need to be a smidge ton bigger. Like a very tiny smidge. I love the scale mod, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that looks good. Next, I want to put more lights in it, because lights are cool. We need a satellite. Satellites are important as heck. We forgot it on the last set. Let's just get... shoot. So what does this look like when it's extended? Okay. I don't think we need anything crazy. If we lose connection with Kerbin, is it really that big of a deal? I can set some of these guys down here. Hmm. Sure, let's do that. And then we do need to have some solar panels. So... batteries! I totally forgot we need batteries. Duh. This is gonna create more drag. You know what? Gonka's gonna do a quick restroom break. When Gonka's back, Gonka will have a plan. No worries, you guys. I tried looking at YouTube for ideas. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. What was the problem that I was trying to solve too? I forgot my problem. What was my problem? Oh, I could put liquid fuel on the wings. Do I? But if I do, it drives the center of mass higher. I think we kind of need that. Because our center of lift is over there. Center of thrust doesn't disturb me. Right! Batteries. So what if I got the biggest battery? How small can I scale it down in theory with it still holding up good? Oof. Ooh. That's half as much as this. It's half as much and about the same size. The gears are turning. I think I just need to go with a normal size. And slap it back here. It has 400 units of battery. That has 150. What if I sunk this more down? A little bit more to do better with fuel. Aerodynamics. Set the brakes all the way up so we can use the brakes. Just want to see, what does it look like retracted? I could throw something behind there maybe. I don't know, like solar panels or whatnot. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna solve the solar panel problem here. We could always do these, but these are ginormous. And they're gonna cause problems with course, they're not gonna fit. How much does this come out? Extend the solar panel. Ooh, it's not that big, but it's a little bit more compact. Is this the same one? Oh, it's a little different. I do want it to extend outwards, I think. I think that's the goal. What's this? Oh. It's a thermal generator. I'm not sure what those things do. These are just solar panels that come up outwards like that, but it's in a not so very aerodynamic box. Yeah, we need to solve the not so very aerodynamic box problem, and then the problem with that is that it doesn't really give me much rotation. I feel like our best bet, what about this? What about this? Oh boy, too big. But what if I put some structure panels? So what if I slapped these guys? Oh man. There's so much planning going on. I think, how big is this? That's not going to work. What about you? That is our best bet. I think that's the best it's going to get. I think we want some down there and then a couple up here. And then gonna need to use the move tool. Turn off the snap. Kind of sink it downwards a little bit. Rotate. Back downward more. Yeah. Yes. This was such a good plan. Now, who's the genius that designed this? Oh, Well, it's only me, guys. It's just me. I'm just saying. Alright, let's call this the Atmosphere Escapers Base Plane, also known as the ASP. The ASP. I'm definitely a big fan of the ASP. Alright, so now that we have that under control, let's do our action groups. So I just realized we never installed ailerons, and I feel like we should put ailerons in for much better control. But I think the only aileron that was going to fit is back here. And I think that's not that big of a deal. It's just gonna give me some absolutely insane twisting control. We can scale it up a smidge. I love the scale mod, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna start using it in almost all my builds now. Just slide that in there. Yeah, it's gonna have a slightly better control. That brings that center of thrust back, or center of that thing. Aerodynamic overlay. It puts it back anyway. Okay, let's get our action groups started. So brakes. I kind of want to set our brakes group. The brakes group are going to be up there. Anyway, we'll just start brakes down. Okay, this first group is going to be toggle engine. The second one are going to be these. Swivel engine? Why is it telling me I activated a swivel engine? I'm not using the swivel. Hold on. I'm just gonna hope that's what it's talking about. Should I add some lights for funsies? I like lights. That would be in command and control, right? No, utility. I knew that. No, it doesn't look like it. Why wouldn't it be an electrical? Okay. Well, let's just say it's good enough. The ASP-1. Alright, let's fly. Oh no, that's the end of my shake. It was so yummy. So, these afterburning engines are not really going to generate that much thrust right off the bat. Oh my gosh! They're generating more than I thought. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. 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 We're just lifting off. So anyway, what flight accident? I don't know what you're talking about. The Kerbal Space Program never has any aviation accidents. Maybe we should be a little bit more careful with the throttle. wrong button. We're about to have another aviation accident. We're just making a runway. Uh-oh. Anyway, something's not right here. It might have something to do with the fact that we put liquid fuel on the wings. That I don't think that is the smartest idea. Should we push this back a little bit? I'm feeling that we should, but a lot of that thrust, that weight. Ooh, I have a better idea. Oh yeah. Call me a genius. And now we won't have nearly as big of a problem as that center of mass being too close to the back there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Problem solved. I'm an aerospace engineer, guys. Now, if you tell me this thing won't work because you know that it won't because you are a real aerospace engineer, well, guys, we're gonna have some complications here. Sorry to tell you all, folks. I know this thing will fly. It'll fly perfectly and beautifully and not have a single problem with it. There we are. Let's take a look one more time just to be safe. Looks good. Let's call it the Model 2 and pretend that first failed flight didn't count. Let's see. I kind of want to get a new set of pilots. I want to find somebody that has a funny name. So, Abby? Yes, I want Abby as a pilot. Alright, and I have some pretty other funny names. Let's get Abby. I really want to fly with Abby. There's Abby Abby Kerman, then we'll go with an engineer, Jebwin. Thought Jebwin was pretty funny too. Alright, Abby and Jebwin. There's our team. Let's fly. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Should we be concerned? Probably. We'll find out. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting loose. We're getting loose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Up. At least we're flying. Just have cabin lights, I guess. Flying somewhat in the direction I want to go. Consider it good enough. Oh, I didn't mean to go EVA. I meant to look at him in the inside. Alright. Oh yeah. And this is the back seat. Wow. Oh, I can zoom in and out. Yo, wait, that's sick. That's so cool. All the details of these mods are crazy, man. Not generating as much thrust as I was hoping. Heck, the heavier aircraft had more thrust. Maybe it was those, Goliaths. I think so. Try kicking the other set? Maybe. Yippee! Oh, here we go, breaking the sound barrier. I wasn't expecting to do that in this craft at all. Just try to face it more upwards. We should just shut down the jets. Stick to our hopefully working swivels. I don't think we're gonna get this space plane into the air. The atmosphere. But don't worry guys, if this doesn't work I do have another plan. We're getting much higher than the one heck of a spacecraft did. We're still increasing speeds. Should pitch this upwards more. Can't believe it. We're losing a lot of oxidizer now. But we're almost in the atmosphere. I'm gonna point this upwards more. Still increasing speed, so let's lower the throttle a little. Just a smidge, get it up more. Maybe this is going to work. Maybe. I do believe. I believe. I think we need to cut it. Are we going to be able to get high enough to get out of the atmosphere? I don't think so. Let's just increase. Oh, that was it. Ah, we were so close. And I bet you these guys aren't going to do anything for us either. Not that it matters since we might be, yeah, completely out of oxygen. We have no oxygen. Oh, that's pretty sad. This thing almost had it. I feel like if I activated those engines on a little bit later, we maybe would have. We're reaching apoapsis. Yeah, there's no way we would have made it. Well, we might as well test out a landing then and test re-entry too. Because re-entry could be pretty scary. Now that is why we use RCS, people. Even if it's some pretty bad RCS, we still should try using it. It will not go where I want it to go. Why are we doing this? There's no way that's the best way to go in for the landing. What is... Oh my... What is happening? Hold on, turn RCS off. Turn it back on, I'm gonna try to correct this. Okay. Okay. Chill, 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 chill. I kinda wanna get our engines back on. Let's get our engines back on. Come on. We're just falling out of the sky. Come on, come on, come on. No. No. They're not generating a lot of air. Or they're not getting a lot of air. Shoot. They don't have a lot of fuel either. We're in a flat spin. We're in a really little flat spin. We've got whatever's going on here. I used to do Microsoft Flight Sim, and maybe I can get us corrected from this. Oh, we got the engines are almost trying to kick on. Just gotta point the nose downwards, I think. Come on. Nope, 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 that's not it. This might not be the landing, guys. This might be the death of Abby. We just got him. Come on. Come on, let's get down. Yes, okay, we've got control again. Uh, 5,000 meters. And we're starting to flatten out a bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. We are really low on fuel. And breaking the sound barrier again. Let's go for our landing. Too much, too much. Deploy the parachutes. Deploy the chute. Deploy the chute. Shoot! Shoot! Deploy the chute! No, no, no! It's okay, everyone. We're alive. There's just gonna be this fragment. Unless we can EVA the engineer. Is he able to... I don't know how to make it so he can move it around. Oh. Let's just get back in here. Oh. I'm walking. I don't know, we'll just recover him. Well, okay. My next plan may or may not be stolen from the United States of America themselves. You know, I'm sure many of you all are familiar with... Ah, wrong button. Are familiar with... I can't remember what... Like... Can't remember what the name of the mission was, but I just know it existed. Alright, where's this? Cover. Just gonna have to recover all of it. Oh boy. I feel bad for these guys here. These guys are stuck. At least they still have connection because of the doopy doop. It's pretty smart sending out these guys, even though all they're doing is just making sure there's still data being transmitted. Even the Neo 3-3 is still getting data. Feel bad for Valentina, she's stuck there. Anyway, the next plan. You guys are going to look at me and be like, wow, you're such a genius. Why didn't you think about this sooner? Well, my response is, sorry, I'm dumb, you know? Alright, where is it? We need to go here instead. Oh, I never clicked save, did I? There the sky is. Let's make sure it's facing upwards. We can remove the landing gear. There's no need for that anymore. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, guys. So our problem was that this thing is not able to generate enough lift to get out. So what if we build something super cool that everybody's gonna be like, wow, that was so cool. Alright. Just need a couple of these guys. I mean, couple is literally what it's called, a decoupler. Should I go with a solid fuel booster? What if I do liquid fuel for the main and then solid fuel for the others? I think that's what they did in the in that mission that I'm trying to reference here. I guess that worked. So then that just create a difference. The piece is not lining up, just bothering my OCD. There we go. We're saved. Phew! Can't have an OCD outbreak. I wonder if I should, like, slap a remote guidance thing here, just so that we have better control. And then is there an SAS module? Bro, I don't know. We're just going with it. So what if we do one of those nose cones things? Are we able to change this entire thing orange? Aw, man. I really want it to be orange. It would be so cool. Wait, it's liquid fuel only. Yeah, that might not help us. I should have looked. I should be reading these things. I've been playing this game for about 24 hours now. Okay, this is liquid fuel and oxidizer now. And then this is liquid fuel and oxidizer too. Lined up so my OCD doesn't kill me. Now can this go orange? Aww. Aww. Okay. Okay, we got something going on here. Now let's slap. Should we slap a mammoth? Or our other option besides the mammoth? I think we should go with the mammoth. And then since this I want to be my kind of like my upper stage, I'm thinking about switching to the Terrier instead. Should I, or will that be a bad investment idea? Hmm. No, I think a better idea is atomic engines now. You might as well, since we're using some big boy stuff here. Alright, it does have enough to escape the atmosphere, but I do want to use the mammoth to get us out of that atmosphere. But what if we also get... Because look at this center of mass. Ooh, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But what if we got... What if we got some solid fuel rocket? Kickback? No, that's not big enough. That's big enough. Got this on one of those decouplers. Yes. And then just put the same thing on the other side. Oops. Trying to get it lined up as best as possible. Oh! No! I hate doing that. I don't even know how to revert it back. Can never figure out what button it is. What if instead, let's take this. Let's move it so that is there so that we know to line it up like that. There. Now it's lined up. And I just don't want the decouplers. I just don't want this thing to break on me either, so I'm putting these more of these decouplers, guys. Alright, so now this is lined up. These boosters are gonna just absolutely launch this thing up. It might try to dip that way a little bit. The center of gravity is better than I thought it was going to be. The center of mass, I should say, actually. My apologies, guys, for being incorrect. So we just gotta get our aerodynamic nose cones in. Game can't quite figure out how it's supposed to do that. Can I change the color? Aww. Could make it bigger. Probably not a good idea. I think it's big enough. Alright. So, ideally, the way this is gonna work... Let's see. All of these guys. I want them all to be a part of one group. Move these folks down here. These folks are gonna go along with this big guy. We'll lose all those guys once they're all out of fuel. Then we'll lose this. And then the goal is to take the atomic engines and get going. I should set the parachutes to an action group. So what if I did... So I've already done 1 and 2 for the afterburner engines. 1 for the afterburner engines. 2 are gonna be these guys. Or I should do toggle engine instead. Toggle engine. And then 3. Deploy chute. I can't see my other parachute there. There it is. Deploy chute. And then I kind of want to see if I can get this thing at lathe. Now that might sound absurd, and I would agree with you. I don't think this is going to make it to lathe, but it doesn't hurt to try. Now we just need some stabilizer stuff. That's in coupling. No, it wouldn't. It would be in structure. I don't know where else it would be. Of course it would be in structure. To make sure it's lined up, we can put it at... Ooh! Oh, heck no. I also don't know why it wants to go through it. I don't want a mirror. There we go. Looking good. Of course, we'd lose all that, activate that at the same time. I'm really scared for this one. This is one of my biggest projects yet. Let's see. This guy is not going to fly. This is just going to absolutely die on us. Let's go. So I think the problem is we could use some swivel engines. So what if instead of the mammoth, I kind of like the idea of, what's the name of that one? I can't remember. But it's like the Vector. But the Vector is really little. But I also have an aerodynamics, I think. It's either might be structural. Yep, the Mark III engine mount. Okay, we're just gonna start with a new Mark III engine mount. And although it might be a little bit lopsided, I think it'll do. And then we can just place Vector on the middle. Or I guess we can place it technically anywhere. So Vector there. We can still put more engines there. I might. No, I think I shouldn't. I think there's no point. I don't know. If I'm only gonna do one of these guys, might as well lower that weight then. I don't think this guy's even gonna be able to make it past the moon. Really doesn't have that. Okay. There's more gears turning in this head, guys. Do not feel that we're running low on ideas. We're really thinking here. What about this guy? This has 5 tons. But this doesn't weigh 5. Wait, I can scale it up. I forgot. I have that. Oh gosh, it's probably crazy heavy right now. It doesn't tell me the weight of it. Oh wow. I can change variants? This one matches my craft. I could scale it down. I don't like it. We should just go with the normal one. Then make it pretty. I'm really curious to see how that would do then. Let's just try launching it. Let's save it before I forget. And then try launching it. I should have gone with a vector engine first because that's why it lost control right away already. Even when I had the SAS enabled. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, they wiggle wobble a lot. And I don't think I set them up properly, did I? No, this is terrible. This is terrible! Terrible! Oh my gosh. How? Oh my gosh. Hold on. How am I supposed to put these two freaking things on the way I want them to together? Man, I might have too much mass down there. Should I need to just go with solid fuel, right? Because solid fuel is lighter. Or this guy. There's so much thinking going on here. No. We're going back with the mammoth. Trust me on this, guys. Mammoth. And then we freaking slap on just a couple of these guys. Make sure we have mirror. So I would love for it to mirror here. Guys, I'm thinking really too much. My brain might explode. A little bit bigger of a fuel tank, but I think it'll have to do. I wanted to copy. Oh gosh, it's converging in on my space plane. How do I avoid that? I can shrink it a little bit so that it doesn't clip into it like that. Okay. I'll help to lower some of that weight as well. I think my best shot at making sure that those decouplers line up is to do it like this. I have mirror mode turned on. Why is it not? Why hasn't it mirrored? Excuse me? What? What is it doing? Okay. This video game is odd. Like, what the heck is that? No. No. What? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. This game doesn't want to work. There's gotta be some sort of quality of life mod where this thing will actually, like, work in the way you want it to. Alright. Okay, it mirrored properly this time. So what if we do it like... No. Got plans. I do. Okay. Guess I could extend it downwards a smidge. Yeah. What if I put the normal, just swivel engines on these guys? So we might as well go with something bigger like this. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Okay. So which one's the mammoth that's there? We'll lose these guys once they're all out of fuel. That's all of them. And at some point we'll... No, those are the ones in the back. We want to lose these guys. These ones we can lose later. This thing's probably crazy heavy. I can make it orange! Yay! Yay! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh. I guess if we do it like that, and it doesn't cause that problem earlier. Yay! None of this stuff can change color. Boring! Now let's just get aerodynamic cone on here. Scale it to fit. So we can make him orange! Yeah! Hey, you're not fit yet. There we go. So far, it's looking better. We've got a lot higher delta V. This craft looks crazy. That's what I said about the last one, and the last one didn't work. So let's get these things mirrored on. Good. I think we could just use 2. Alright. The ASP4. Please! I'm begging, please! Pretty please, work! I think I should throw full throttle. Should I full throttle it? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's pretty bouncy. I think I need another set. Why? It's gonna be okay. I think the solution is just to get some of those struts. Hey. The struts can only connect like that? Are you crazy? So if I do it like that. Huh? Launch glide guider. What if I flip one of these guys? Like that. I'm getting desperate now. And then I try strutting here to here. No? What if I tried strutting here to here? But that works. So now, take one of these smaller guys. Slap that boy on. There. Okay. We're a bit more connected up now. So now what if I do this, and then I strut this to here. Maybe it's not nearly as aerodynamic, but we will not have that floppy rocket problem. Which I actually don't really know how to stop the floppy rocket thing. Hey, what if we put a little aerodynamic cone on it? We might as well. To make it, it says gray and orange, but I really don't see any orange in it. Gotta put it on like that. Okay. That's the best I can do here for the solution to the problem. Gotta give it the frickin' 5. That's what it is. Let's just see what happens. It's not gonna floppy, will it? I probably need to do more of those launch strut things. Let's see. Yeah, it's the space plane itself which is pretty unstable against this. You see what I mean? But I have the vector engine, and the vector engine can vector, right? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, it vectors. So it's the space plane. How do I make it so that the space plane decouples properly? I don't think there. Okay, that looks like it would be right. So maybe I could size those guys up more. I'm not gonna play around with that. This guy's just barely gonna be able to make it into the atmosphere, let's be for real. It has so little delta P for how much stuff I have on here. I definitely have way too much fuel and not enough staging. This is my first time making a space plane trying to go into the atmosphere, you guys. It's still I hate how they don't connect here. Why don't they just connect? Like normal. Like, why do they have to do this? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just floppy planes. That's why I had to do all of this, because this is just floppy planes here. Am I doing something wrong? Should I do it like this instead? I don't know. It should be connected. Look, it's like enable crossfeed. What am I doing? When I hover over these guys, you will notice how only one set of it actually, or two, yeah, just the one, has collision with this guy. Why does the game do it like that? Nope. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why this game has to make it so difficult to where it only connects from one of those points. Like, it should be connecting to all of them because it's touching it, right? How much finesse do I have to put into one of these things? But it's not connected. And then if I mess with that one, that's the one that is connected. Okay, I should have done it like that. Maybe that will help. I'm not able to offset that even anymore. I'm so tired of this. I don't understand why the game does it this way. Like, how do you make it so that they all connect like how they're supposed to? Because that's always the point of failure, is that I need multiple connection points, but it only wants to connect by one. And that's why it's so unstable. Even when I try to fly it. Like, the center of gravity is not that far off. That it shouldn't be this. It's not the center of gravity that's messing it up. Look at the center, or the center of mass. Look, it's a little bit there. Okay, maybe it's a little bit worse than I thought. Maybe we should do something about that. So what if we put a big kid fuel or rocket engine there? Yes. Alright. I'll be there in a moment. Alright, world, I've got to go. Bye.